actually making a sort of real video for once rather than my cop-outs. And after a Skype conversation I had the other week with the scones and whatnot, I have decided that it's time that I defend tabletop gaming. Specifically Dungeons & Dragons. Which we all know is the nerdiest game you could ever play, ever. It's official. It's the game of nerds. Yet, surprisingly, in this particular community of nerd fighters, hardly anyone actually plays it.
To me, the TMNT game was the apex of the genre.
John was not a very good dungeon master, I will say that.
Oh my god! I was a brilliant dungeon master.
I was doing really well, and then it was like, oh, you rolled a 6, you die.
Yeah. No, if you rolled anything other than a 2, you died. You didn't roll a 2. It's not my fault.
Or at least they don't talk about it. And I really think it's just because there's all these false perceptions about it. When people think Dungeons & Dragons, they don't think of a social game at all. They think of people who are introverted and just non-social.
Don't stop believing. Hold on to that feeling.
Anybody who does that you just saw is clearly not introverted or not social. It is a freaking highly social game where you have to just communicate with people to get anything done.
Whack you on the head, my wand.
Oh! Can you roll for that?
13.
Pretty sure you won.
Ow!
You're in a large group, so it's not like you're alone.
Okay,
Great,
so
great.
it is now.
I have better low light vision than you.
You're a full elf!
Twice
as much elf! Technically.
Twice as much
Alright,
elf.
whose turn is it?
Why is that much?
Oh, Sam.
She's twice the elf you are!
Of course, it's freaking Archimedes, isn't it? I hate you.
Of course you see Archimedes first.
That's all you see is Archimedes in the house.
Shipping.
As they're going
Just say
through the
yes.
shrubbery, Archimedes, with his shirt undone, sweated, dripping down his sun-kissed skin, bursts like this,
I shoot
looking
him.
straight at you. What do you say?
I say get the fuck down from that tree.
Thank you. I get down from the
Does
tree.
she fall into his embrace?
No, I don't. I roll.
You get Please, dice.
Be nice to me. I don't care that you like the shipping. My dice do.
19!
Plus aerobatics 11. Screw you, DM.
And you're basically working together and problem solving.
There's one and then
because the light's behind it.
two. So there's one in
Y'all are scared 'cause the
armor
light's
and there's
behind
two
Yeah.
I
separate.
don't
One in
know.
armor and then
Dan,
two
what's your
additional.
Archimedes.
Archimedes.
No, you only
It's
see
up to
two.
us to kill the source. Because if we kill it, then they will be free from the puppets.
Dear diary today at 8.
Hello?
Alright.
So what do you like to do?
Just hit it. I hit with.
What do I add?
What? What do you
Can I
rank?
get what are you doing?
You add your strength, I guess.
Hit it.
You're just gonna do a normal attack?
Yes, a normal attack.
Okay.
Alright,
Touch the
alright.
sword unless you want to die.
Okay, I have a rope. I'm gonna tie the rope around the sword. I'm gonna step outside the room and then I'm gonna pull the rope.
Wow, Dan.
That's avoiding danger.
Not completely.
So, make a roll for your tying of rope. 5.
It's a loose knot.
All things you would do in the social business world, but instead of business, you're killing orcs. And then there's the people who are just like, so, you're just sitting around a table, pretending? Yeah. But you guys read books. Do you not realize that's all you're doing when you're reading? You're just pretending? But seriously, it's just, pure creation as opposed to when in WoW. Like, people think of WoW, and that's what they connect it with this, except there's less knowledge of this because we're more into video games and stuff, as opposed to in the 70s when this first showed up. You're just making it up off the top of your head. But do you guys not see how great that is from a writing perspective? Because you're really just making everything up by yourself. You're not being presented with the imagery already, all the character designs are all in front of you in WoW. But in Dungeons & Dragons, you have to make it all up. You have to make up the story, you have to make up the character, you have to do the backstory for the character.
Hi, I'm Kai. I'm a tiefling warlock. And I've been out of hell for a while now, and I really like to burn souls, and just chillaxing with these people in my guild.
You should eyebite.
Even with all these things in place, it can still go in a completely different direction, and it's not very predictable.
Little do you know, you're seeing a glimpse of the final boss.
Wait, did you attack?
That's part of the challenge. That's part of the challenge. You know, there's this whole morality thing of like, the boss is too cute. I'm gonna maim it with my weapons.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to sit it out.
I'm gonna chop it up into
little pieces.
No, cute little pieces.
Wait, who?
The corpse with
Oh.
the flail. It's all like, flail. And you're all like, flail.
Wait,
And I really want to
do
say,
I?
Because when you were in a larger group, you're all improving off of each other in the role play. So not only do you get writing, you have acting involved too. So it's basically role playing, but it's also you're creating everything. And the character you have, you really invest in. Plus in WoW, you can't really cheat, and in Dungeons & Dragons you can, for the sake of making a better story. Which, come on, why would I want to follow the rules if it means a less entertaining thing? So I think you guys should all play. The books are fairly expensive. Each one of them costs $30, no matter how big or small they are. Like the smaller ones, they still cost the same as like the main player's handbook, which I think is complete crap. But I mean, they have to stay in business. But you guys can find anything you want online. I'm just saying that now. And it is a little complicated with character sheets, but it's pretty easy if you just read the book. I figured it out pretty easily. So, in the comments, wherever they are now, I don't even know. I don't even go on YouTube anymore. I haven't checked my sub box since May. I have no idea what's going on with it. I'm the worst person ever. In the comments, tell me if you actually play any tabletop games at all, or if you are a WoW person, or if you've played both, which do you prefer? And as always, make sure to leave your house, because you ain't getting points if you don't have a house connected. Okay, I'll see you guys next week. Bye.